Here we are in Desville. Okie dokie. I always prefer to go over here to the eastern city, which is the Goblin Village. It's a familiar place for me, and I can always get back to our own base relatively quickly if the need arises. Spoiler alert, the need arises. I don't know if that guy was goofing around with that smoke or if he was just dropping it there to keep us from possibly being shot. I don't ever remember being shot coming up that ramp. But, you know, whatever. Now, once again, this is with the standard 2-click zoom. So I got the regular and then the 4. You know, there's the regular 2x zoom. Man, I saw this dude. I can't hit him on the run with a rocket. I tried. I don't have experience. I mean, he's probably gettable, and a rocket expert would give me a better example of like, well, you know, it might be a 25% shot in getting him, or better, depending. But I'm not a rocket expert in this game, so I took a shot and going, you know, it seems like he's gettable, but I'm going to have to get a lot better to do it. That's the thing. Right now, that's my evaluation. That wasn't a bad attempt. For the first time to shoot a stormer on the run, that wasn't bad. Now this guy, got a shot for this dude, and this is a killer shot, and nothing happened. No penetration, I think is what that lady said. And that was disappointing because that was his rear end. Okay, I had a perfect shot there and failed to cash, so that was disappointing. Well, you know, it's okay. Fortunately, it didn't prove to be decisive. That guy's toast. Good shot. There's some more dudes over here. Trying to get a looky-loo on them. As you can see, our guys are already doing business. BFM5, a Stormer made a kill, plus another guy that I missed the name of what tank it was. Saw those guys coming up to our base. Man, I blew that one. I really needed to get him when he was coming down the bridge to give my rocket time before he could get into a dodging type position. Oops. You know, live and learn, baby. Gotta gain experience. Oh, that guy's nasty. Is he dead? Now, that guy was behind the ridge of that road in a Stingray 2, actually. I'm like, well, you know what? I can't shoot that guy. Maybe you can get him with the triple zoom, and that's a maybe. It's on that top road. That's where I was looking. But there's another guy on this lower road. Now this guy is totally gettable. Not him. There you go. 2 guys. That got him. That was Object 292. He got killed by the fire. I hit him and he caught fire, and that blew him up. Another one. Crud. No luck. But that's not bad. We hit a guy that didn't take damage, killed one guy with 1 rocket, and then got close to that one, got close to the other one, sort of, you know, with potential. Have not really done that on this I wanted to rocket him, but he dropped below the horizon and died. Crud. I did shoot him with my chain gun and got penetration. So, whatever that's gonna, amount to. But these matches that I'm playing are training matches for me. So this is a training match. And hey, we won a training match, and that's great. $7,100 in the Stormer. That was outstanding. And the other Stormer was almost 7,100. Jeez, those guys were awesome. I guess they're in the same, platoon, because they're in the same. Here we are at the end of game screen. So this one was better than the first game that I played. Getting a kill makes it better, actually. But for just rank beginner stock Bradley, I can't complain about those two games. I got 2 wins. Did the best I could to help my team. That's my goal. Help your team, and everything is fine. Whatever happens, happens. This is how I found out that I killed him with fire, was that arsonist medal. 10th place, nothing spectacular, but did get a kill, which is nice. And that object 292, he got 3 kills and was just 11th place. It's just unfortunate. So, what can I say? Training match, got a victory, got a kill, learned some stuff about the rockets, with these guys from the Bradley. It's looking promising. Good tank. I know it's a good tank. I told you the story about that guy from Mexico who was freaking awesome. Now, he's fully upgraded, and he is highly practiced in that tank, let me tell you. That dude was awesome. So, I'm not going to probably ever get to that level, but hey, going to go see how it goes. Figured it would be best to see the entire chain of how you get there and the best way for you to do it. The best way, of course, work on it bit by bit and don't get too crazy. Don't consume your free experience. If you have vehicle boosters, Bernie and I reached a consensus. He said it to me, and I was like, well, I was thinking the same thing, so it must be good. It was that primarily you'd like to use your boosters for vehicle on the tanks that you're not really doing great on. So you don't want to use them up on a tank you're good at. So if there's any one of those tanks you're doing good at, man, don't mess with the boosters, or use as few as possible. Maybe use your lower end if you're going to use some. Save your boosters for one you play and go, oh man, this tank does not agree with me. Helpful hint. Now, the helpful hint here is that it was so horrible when I was working on this project for YouTube. If it wasn't for YouTube, I would not have done this. But what I did, and I don't recommend this, but this is a YouTube thing so I could get to this position to make this video. I used free experience on that T92 59. That thing was garbage. So I played some games with boosters, and I just like, man, I got went to the next module. It wasn't cutting it. So I ended up using a lot of free experience on that. But this is for a YouTube investment project. So that's okay. I don't recommend it. And if I wasn't doing a YouTube video down the road, etc., like this, and maybe others, I would say, what are you thinking, you idiot? Okay, but that's me. Under special circumstances, I use free experience on that tank. The rest of it, went and did it. I think I used a little free experience on the Stingray #1. It was kind of so to get to the first good module, it was a little It's not really my style. I liked the Stingray 2 much better than the Stingray 1. The Stingray 1 is not a tank I would keep. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I got way better than that. So forget that. That dude's toast. So, and that's another thing. Once I make this video, I can get rid of that Stingray. I have no use for that piece of junk, the first one. I have better tanks in there too, and that's the key. So, like I said, just giving you full disclosure. Yeah, that's the word. Full disclosure. I used a bunch of free experience for the T92, and I would recommend using the M113, the boxy looking tank. Probably a better tank. So we reached the conclusion of the Bradley. Really a solid vehicle for sure. It's going to take some adjustment to figuring out how to play this, with my skills and my style. And that's really what it's going to boil down to every player. If your style is compatible with this tank, you can do monster stuff. The Mexican guy with the 6 kills, undamaged, just an absolutely flawless victory performance. That's what he did. We know that this is kind of like the apex. Then there's I got 1 kill. That was good. I'm probably going to fall somewhere in between that, obviously. But a good vehicle for sure, worthwhile to get. Kind of like a Stormer Junior. The Stormer is faster. Okay. Let me go get the Stormer, in fact, and let's go, So this dude, let's take a side-by-side here. 202 concealment, 70 speed, 3,000 hit points, all right? Let's go get the Stormer right here. Oh, it's right next to it. Dude, that's awesome. Okay. Steel concealment, 173. The commander is in the vehicle. The Stormer commander is a specific commander. He doesn't go to anything else. And I may adjust the Bradley commander in a similar fashion. I'm actually going to take the Stormer commander, shove it in the Bradley, and see how that works. Well, you know what? In fact, I should do it now. But anyway, so we had a better steel concealment here. Speed on this dude is 92. That's better than the Bradley by far. Now, again, my Bradley is stock and has not been upgraded. It's never going to hit 92, though, I can tell you that. So this one only has 2 camos because on my tank and rewards, I got 2 camos, and so I put permanent camo on this tank. I think this tank is better than the Bradley. Currently, for sure, probably even fully maxed out. It does have a secondary gun that is, I think it's a 25 millimeter. No, 30 millimeter Bushmaster. It's better. So there you go. For sure, the Stormer is a better vehicle. Okay, now it's a premium and it's more expensive and it's really good. So definitely the Bradley would be like a generation earlier Stormer Junior, if you want to call it that. But you can get that by tech tree advancement. You don't have to pay 13,000 gold. So tomato. Same hit points, 3,000. Maximum speed right now was better, 92. Low 90s, when the other one's low 70s. The steel concealment is better. It's 200 on the Bradley, 173 here on the Stormer. You've got more missiles in the Bradley. But to be honest with you, in my Sheridan, I used the 9 missiles once. So 14 is plenty, okay, in general. 14 is plenty. Of the extra missiles that you get in the Bradley is a total bonus. So, you know, they each have some different pluses and minuses. You know, so I wanted to give those to you here in a side-by-side comparison. Between the Stormer, I'm going to switch to the Bradley. Vision range is better. Now my commander is configured differently. Let me show you the Stormer commander just in case this might be of some use for. I mean, it's in my video for my Stormer, but I don't want to make you search for it. I can just click over here, bing, bang, boom. All right, let's look at this one. So this Stormer, I will put this momentarily in the Bradley. And you'll see it's got rapid loading, born leader, armor angling. It's got the sixth sense, and this is really important for rocket sniping because it lets you know if people are going to gun you while your missile's in transit. So it's very useful. Muffled shot to help keep you concealed. Camouflage expertise, as you would expect. Same as the Bradley, it's got fire prevention and the pain tolerance. Now this one has 9 skills. The binoculars are the main difference, I think, between the two of them. That's what gives me the extended vision range for the icons. So 640 versus, Bradley is 574. So let's take this Stormer commander and shove him. I don't want to do that, actually. That will corrupt this commander. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to swap the skills. So we're going to take this. Okay, I know what his is. Let's go to the Bradley. Oh, that's Mary. Okay, that's cool. We'll take him. And we're going to swap to Mary. It's no big deal. 45,000. I can live with that. So now, this is Mary's skills. Now we're going to go check out what the differences are here. Still can see. Oh, this one does not have a fan. I'm sorry, not a fan. What is this missing? This guy's missing something, and so the thing was 202. What is he missing? Born leader? No, he's got born leader. Huh, interesting. That's interesting. Because we were at 200 and now we're at 202, right? I guess, you know what that means? I guess what this means is that, no, because it's got it too. I thought we were getting a difference between camouflage and muffled shot. I thought this one might not have had it, but it has it. I literally don't know what is the difference. Okay, anyway, I have an idea. We're going to check this out in a minute. So 614 vision, so that's a 40 meter vision increase. That binoculars increase might be really useful. Take a look at this again. I swear these are almost identical. And those 3 plus camo, and that. And I'm going to double check this again now. Those 3, camo. A second. Right. Oh, okay. Those 3 were light bulb, reload, born leader. Light bulb, reload, born leader. His next 3 are camo, fire. She's got camo, and fire. He's got pain tolerance and armor angling. And we know Mary has got the bonus. So, pain tolerance, born leader. I'm sorry, not idiot. Pain tolerance, armor angling. So pain tolerance, yes. Armor angling, yes. The only difference here is that this girl has now binoculars. They're the same commander. It's just the binoculars are the only difference between these two. Okay. What is this? Stormer. Vision is 597. 614 here. That's the binoculars. Camo is 173. I guess there was no difference in the camo. I thought we had it for 200. But, oh, we did. Here's the difference. Yes, my mistake. Gasoline. I had adjusted that. Let's go back. This should be there you go. So yeah, these are the okay. Unfortunately, these are the same commanders. The only difference is that the binoculars give extended view range. That's it. That's the only difference. So, which is good because I thought I had done something weird or something was going on, but I realized that it was the ration switch. Now you see the rations effect. We already covered this actually. The rations affect the still concealment. So that's all good. So let's show you this one more time. This seems to be the way to go. The problem you have with a 3-star commander, all right? And that is interesting. I don't need a 3-star commander in the Stormer. Well, I do right now, actually, so that's fine. And I was using this 3-star in this tank as well, so I'm just going to leave her here for the time being. Eventually, whenever I put the final 9, if I stick with this configuration for this tank, then I'll put it in a 1-star commander in here, take the 3-star out, and put it for commander building in other tanks. But right now it's in here temporarily. So here's another advanced lesson. What happens here is if you look in your vehicle assignment, this one, once you put a 3-star commander, any commander, it happens the same, but it's only important with 3 stars, and I'm going to tell you why. 3-star commander, if you put them in a tech tree tank, they're always going to say they have a trained vehicle, so it's going to cost me, if I remove this girl, it's going to cost me to change nations with her, which I'm never going to do anyway. But if you only have a handful of 3-star commanders, you don't want to put 3-star commanders in tech trees unless you have to. Now, for this run, it's almost a necessity. Let me show you the run. So when you're going, essentially starting off the M46A1, and this guy, I did use that Mary commander because I'm corrupting her, is what I call it, because it means she's going to always say that she has a trained tank. Now, so I used her all the way. She was in this and this. I'm sorry. She was in the M24, the Bulldog, the T92, the Sheridan, the Stingray 2, and now she's residing in the Bradley. Let me show you my Stormer commander. He doesn't have that problem. Okay. Stormer commander, we'll check this guy out. See that vehicle assignment? It says none. This guy has been in premium tanks only. And so what I can do is in fact, let me show it to you. I bet as well show you instead of tell you. Telling you doesn't really get you. Let me get an unassigned commander. Okay, now these are, for example, all these guys that say unassigned that have a black bar, they're neutral. They've only been in premium tanks. They've never been in a regular tank, tech tree. This guy, 1-star Battlefield Ghost. This guy has been in a tech tree American tank. That's why his flag is American. She's got a black blank flag area. This guy, Julian, again, he was in a German tech tree tank. In fact, he was in one of my, he was in the Jagd Tiger E100. That's why he's a German flag, even though he's not in a tank. So he's corrupted. We go here, it's going to say his training tank. Go to Commander, training tank. He was trained originally in the Tier 4 Hetzer. This guy was trained in the M3 Lee, if I remember correctly. Let's check it out. There we go, M3 Lee. That's why he's got a flag, and he's got a flag, and these have a black bar. Now watch this, I'm going to show you. Let me shove this guy in here. This is black bar. We'll shove him in the Stormer, which is another premium, so it won't affect him. Karudsky, where is that dude? Tiny type weasel toe would work too. It doesn't really matter, but and I do need this. Oh, there he is, the Stormer. We're gonna drop this unassigned guy into the Stormer, and it's gonna bump out. We don't want to take him out manually. We want him to get bumped out by putting a new commander in. So we're gonna bump the commander that's in there out. The previous commander will be sent to the barracks. I call this bumping. And will be reaffiliated with his training vehicle. Remember, his trained vehicle is none, and he'll be unassigned. Watch this. Bingo. Shazam. There's my Stormer commander. Vehicle assignment, none. This is because he's been only in premiums. Now, what I can do at any time, I can stick this guy in any tank, anywhere, any era, any color, any nation. That's the value of bumping your commander. Okay? So that is the thing. Going to shove him right back in the Stormer. And guess what? The guy that's in there, that George Hughes, he's going to go back to black label, unassigned. Check it out. Ta-da! Once again, no assignment. So this is what happens when you put your 3-star commanders in premium tanks only. That way, what I have is that I have 3-star commanders. I have at least one 3-star commander in every nation, or every color of nation in Cold War. American, not every nation, but every major nation that I have tanks. So I have, a Japanese, French, German, Russian, American, Cold War green, red, or blue, or mercenary, World War II mercenaries, the whole thing. At least one of those guys for crew building purposes. And then the regular ones, when I max them out, I would max them out. In fact, I'll show you one. Let me show you a maxed out. Clear this dude. Let's get a 9 commander. Rock Crawler. This is a maxed out 1-star. I got 9 skills and a 1-star commander. I don't need to build a crew. This guy is in a tank that I want him for a specific character look, appearance. So I don't worry about him. Armadillo. This guy is a 3-star. He stays in the Armadillo because he's the most G.I. Joe looking commander that I have. In fact, he looks more G.I. Joe than the actual G.I. Joe commanders. So I kept him in there. Again, he's a special case. This guy, Rodney. 9 skills, elite commander. He's in my tier 2 artillery. Maxed out. Freaking awesome. She's maxed out. Another 1-star commander. Another 1-star maxed out in my 101 Scorpion. My coach is maxed out. Again, his 2 stars don't mean anything to me. I'm there for his character likeness. I want his character appearance in that tank. There's another maxed out Reaper Scythe Warcraft tank commander. So he's my maxed out Warcraft guy. And I can switch him from the Reaper Scythe to the Teethbreaker, which is the tier 9. So, and these are not corrupted, is what I call it. Vehicle assignment, none. That means I can move him wherever I want, but I want to keep him in a premium tank. And he stays, I mean, he's a Warcraft orc. So he stays in the Warcraft tank. That's an obvious one. Okay. So that will just help you out with your commander sorting and management. So I feel it's time to stop the video. We've covered all the major stuff that you're going to need for future reference if you decide to go after the Bradley. So again, it would be very helpful if you could leave a like, because that thumbs up will help spread the word on YouTube. Tell your friends, that way they can learn this and check it out and see whether they're interested in going after the Bradley after I've given them all the information. And hey, they might leave me a thumbs up, like, and maybe a subscription as well, which would be fantastic. And it's absolutely free. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to thank you guys for watching this. If you have questions about this video, feel free to post those in the comments, okay? Tell me if you like this video as well. You know, like I said, I don't script this out. I just do it until I cover all the things that I know I need to cover, and it takes however long it takes, whatever. So, real pleasure to talk with you guys. I look forward to seeing you maybe later today, tomorrow, the next day, what have you. Hope you guys have some great matches. Remember, the new season starts tomorrow. It's going to be fantastic. In fact, this guy is going to be one of the commanders they give you for free if you get, well, not free, but if you get the Ultimate Season Pass and the Ultimate Tank, which is the Main Battle Tank 80. So it's the Main Battle Tank 80 Era 3 Heavy Tank with this commander that you're looking at, Major Butch Allen. So that is the dealio. Now I changed his name. It says a Real American Hero because he's in my G.I. Joe tank. But I'm going to have another one of these guys when the Ultimate Season Pass comes out. So once again, thanks for watching. I will see you guys real soon.